What's up, y'all? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now, today we're going to talk about stop texting women so much. See, a lot of you guys, y'all keep relapsing because y'all just texting women so much. Y'all still doing it. This is why a lot of you guys cannot stay focused on the semen retention journey. This is why. You go from calling to texting to sexting, and then you tell her to come over, and then she flake, and then you slab on hard. Now you finna go watch a video and release. See, this is why a lot of you guys cannot stay focused. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Stop texting women so much. Don't you know the majority of the women that you are texting, they're not even remotely interested in you. They're just using you for attention. They're just wasting your time. And by you wasting your time, she wasting your time and you wasting your time. You wasting your time because you could be doing something else to fill that void in your life. But texting women is what you choose. This is why you can't stay focused on semen retention. And she wasting your time because she's not being genuine. She's not going to tell you that, oh, she's just using you for attention. She's not going to tell you that. You guys need to stop texting women so much. This is a big distraction on semen retention. A big distraction. This is why you can't find yourself as who you are on this journey. That's why you can't find yourself. That's why you're still struggling to find your purpose. You need that alone time. Some of you dudes gonna just have to block. Y'all gonna have to mute women for like a whole year. Just to find yourself and get yourself started with your purpose. Some of you dudes gonna just have to do that. You're gonna have to make a sacrifice. A lot of you dudes don't want to make that sacrifice. So you rather text women, call them, she talking nasty on the phone, you talking nasty on the phone, and then it leads to you relapsing. This is a lot of you guys' problems. This is why you can't stay focused. This is why you keep relapsing. You come home from work and you text a ton of women. Excuse me. You text a ton of women. Don't you know that that's what females do? They just text a ton of guys all day, every day. All day, every day. Texting a ton of guys. So you took on a female trait. That's a female trait. Texting women all day. That's what a lot of you guys are doing. That's why you can't focus. That's why you can't stay in shape. This is why you can't get up and do what you really need to do to help yourself, to better yourself. You get off from work, go home, and just text women. This is what fills your void. And a lot of you dudes are wasting a lot of time texting women. And I'm going to tell you how you wasting a lot of times and why you wasting a lot of time texting women. You wasting a lot of time texting women is because a lot of these women are just, they using you, bro. They gonna ghost you. A lot of you dudes are getting ghosted every single minute. Every single probably second. Every single couple of seconds. Around the whole world. Y'all getting ghosted. Wondering why she not texting back. She's not texting back because You not back on your purpose. You not back doing what you're supposed to do and then focusing on you. You're not back focusing on you. You're not back letting your purpose fill that void in your life. You being sidetracked. Stop being sidetracked. Stop sidetracking yourself. A real man does not be on the phone texting women all day. Real men don't do that. They don't. They got other stuff to do. They trying to continue to better their life. But you want to do semen retention. But you don't want to make no sacrifices. It ain't gonna work, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna work. You might have to cut women out, like just totally, for a whole year just to focus on you. And find out what you like to do in life. Bro, and I know it's gonna take some time, but you have to make that sacrifice to find out who you really are inside, so you can bring that out of you and project that positivity, you know, into the world. So you can project your purpose into this world. You got to make that sacrifice. What you willing to do to stay on this semen retention journey? You got to think about that. Because this is what a lot of you guys are doing. Y'all being distracted by social media too. Y'all get on Twitter. Timeline full of, you know, females getting smashed by a ton of dudes. Twitter promoting that like crazy. Y'all getting distracted by that. You might just have to delete your Twitter account for a whole year until you find your purpose and start, you know, manifesting what you want to do. And start doing what you really want to do. And find something that makes you happy. We got to do better as men. You know, y'all got to do better, man. Y'all get, you know, you pull a 10, a dime, and all she doing is just use you for attention. You ain't tired of that? You ain't tired of putting all your energy into a text message? You're not tired of women wasting your time? You're not tired of women trying to play manipulation games with you through text messages? Y'all not tired of that? Every woman that used you for attention, she is wasting your time. You got to think about that. She's wasting your time. So you guys got to some of you guys just going to have to cut the phone out. Cut the phone out, period. Just like, no texting. Just stay focused on yourself. Because the phone is distracting y'all guys too. I'm noticing that. You know, she's sending you news. You know, your slab getting on hard because of that. Cause your hormones start to build up. And you be ready to go. That's why you keep relapsing. You gotta want this really bad. You gotta want semen retention real bad. If you really want to be on semen retention. That no fact. That just, you know, you just not, you know, watching videos and releasing. Some of them dudes still smashing, you know, smashing chicks and still draining themselves. They still draining themselves. So if you really want to do semen retention, that's a whole different level. You got to have a whole different mindset. You got to be ready to do semen retention because most guys, they tap out. They don't want to make those sacrifices. They can't go too long without smashing. That's a bad thing when you feel like you're addicted to something. Never get attached to anything. Never get addicted to anything. Because everything is temporary. You know, and what can make you happy can make you sad. And what you gain, you can lose. So never get attached to anything. But I'm telling you guys need to focus on yourself. And focus on y'all purpose, man. Y'all gotta, you know, we gotta step it up, man. We gotta step it up. I'm tired of seeing guys complaining about female nature. You complain about female nature because you trying to use women to fill that void in your life, bro. Women not gonna fill that void in your life. You need to fill that void in your life. Your purpose will. It's a lot to accomplish out here in this world. What you doing to make a difference? What you gonna do? You say you want semen retention, okay? So you got all this, you know, you got all this energy. You gaining your virility back. You got all this stuff. Okay, now what you gonna do with it? That's still not the end all be all. Just being on semen retention. You gotta do something. You gotta do something with that. You guys need to stop texting women so much. Because this is what's running y'all crazy too. When she don't text back, you get that scarcity mindset. And then you double text again. And then she don't text back again. And the hours that you want her to text back. Then you text her a long text message, get mad at her. Bruh. You guys gotta stop caring. You just gotta care about you only, bro. You got to be interested in finding yourself and bettering yourself than you are into women at some point in your life. At some point in your life. If you want to make a change, if you want to change your life, you got to do something. You got to make sacrifices. Y'all just scared to let the women go for like at least a year or two? At least a year or two? You can't focus on yourself, just yourself, for a year or two? Man. You know, it's unbelievable. You got to learn how to be by yourself, man. You gotta stop being insecure. Stop feeling like you need females. You don't need them, bro. You a man. God made man to be over everything. I want you guys to know that. And you gotta believe that, bro. Y'all dudes gotta just stop texting women so much. Especially if you want semen retention. If you're trying to do this, you know, get into the semen retention journey. It is real. But those sacrifices got to be realer. You got to make them sacrifices. Whoever you got to cut off, you got to cut off. If they ain't living how according to you, if they're not living according to how you are living, then why they in your life for? Man, this is a brotherhood, man. This is a cult, man. We got to help each other out. We got to encourage each other. We need this encouragement. I need this encouragement. You need this encouragement. Because a lot of y'all, some of y'all feel like, might feel like giving up. You gotta keep moving, man. Get rid of that female trait. Stop texting women so much, man. Y'all wasting a lot of time doing that. You know, she call you on the phone, tell you about, what her ex-boyfriend did to her, and you really know you don't want to hear that. That's wasting your time. Right there. But y'all wasting so much time with these females. They don't care. They just want attention. They don't care if they waste your time. But you need to care about you wasting your time as a man. And you need to value yourself more as a man. You could do it, man. You can get where you want to be at. I know you got the willpower. You just got to believe and make those sacrifices and find out what what genuinely makes you happy and go with it. Just go and stay on that path. It ain't no turning back now. It ain't no turning back now. It's too late. Already took the oath. Blood in, blood out. I'm in it now for life. You gotta want to be in it for life, man. You gotta keep going. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Stop texting women so much, because a lot of y'all dudes are just getting used for attention. And these women don't care if they use you for attention. They love to waste men time. They love to play games. I want you guys to know that. It's Coleman.